Hi, we're here with Melbourne International 3-day course designer Ewan Kellett. Thanks for joining us, Ewan.
Pleasure.
First, how do you think the going is after last week's and Thursday night's rain?
Oh, look, I'm really happy with the going at the moment. The rain was a real godsend to us. We know the ground here traditionally dries out quite quickly, and if we hadn't had that 10 mil of rain on Thursday night into Friday morning, we'd have been out there aerating sort of these last couple of days. So it's probably saved us sort of a good 15, 16 hours work on the tractor, just trying to aerate the ground to make the going good. So yeah, really happy with it. And someone was smiling on me from upstairs.
And not being a WEG or an Olympic year, does it alter the way you design the 3-star track?
A little. Last year I was quite conscious of stepping it back a level. The horses had run at Sydney 3-day. Anyone who was moving on to looking to go to London, we didn't really need to see the horses doing another full-length track only 6 weeks prior to the games. So as it turned out, no horses from here ran at London. But had Tim or someone like that run at London, there was no sense in really punishing the horses excessively that close to the games.
And in each of the 3 classes, what do you think will be the biggest questions?
Always a difficult question to ask. I think all of the courses have got questions around the track. The 1-star, I think the first water is a reasonable question early on. Jumping quite a big drop into water first up for them. And then they've got the very skinny mushroom on the way out, so they've really got to be focused and on the job from the start. Also, in the De Bortoli wine barrels in the sculpture paddock are always a bit of a question out there on course for them. In the 2-star track, I think 6AB, which is the Ariat Big Leap, where they have to drop over a set of rails and then make quite a tight turn to a very skinny triple brush at the bottom of the mound. That's been quite a question in the past. It's changed from previous years, but I still think will be influential early on. And then I think they go out to the farmyard. That's always a bit of a question out there. They've got quite a big fence and then have to maintain the control to a very skinny wine barrel out there too. So that'll be an interesting question for them. In the 3-star, again the Ariat Big Leap will be quite a question. We've taken the rails away from the first element this time, so it's just an A and B combination. But we've increased the size of the drop, and the line to the triple brush at the base is quite tight. So that'll really test them early on for their control and balance and straightness. The Rose Garden's always an interesting one towards the end of the 3-star track, but I think there's a couple of other little questions out there too that perhaps the riders haven't quite seen the questions right there in front of them. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see.
Excellent. Well, we're really looking forward to watching it, and good luck to all the riders. Thanks for joining us, Ewan.
Pleasure. Thank you.